It's good. Yeah, I'm seeing what a lot of you niggas is saying. And it does appear like Dot lined him up, right? Been on his neck relentlessly, scathing accusations, right? The whole pedo narrative, which he's doubling down on. Or should I triple down on, actually? So this nigga really did come with a switch, huh? So I know right now the narrative obviously is done. It's a done data, you know. But y'all niggas, and I have also been guilty of this myself. You know what? Kendrick, that nigga in the culture, can't lie. He, you know, carries the mantle as far as the culture. It went from Pac to Kendrick, and there it shall remain. But y'all niggas, y'all tweaking if y'all think Drake not coming back with some shit. Um, Family Matters got overshadowed in the midst of all this, and rightfully so. Like I said, Kendrick, nigga, he is the boogeyman, because he is effectively. This is not no battle. He is trying to end this nigga, dog. Uh, I don't think Drake was ready for this. I don't think Drake was ready for this at all. He didn't know this is what. So, in light of this, like I said, if y'all niggas think Drake is about to just fade and just let this ain't he ain't about to do this like the Pusha T shit. And like I said, I'm calling this from an objective point of view. Um, he's not gonna just let this shit. I know he implied that he was finished. You know, he's stepping away from this beef. But I think the fact that Kendrick dropped an hour after Family Matters, because that was Drake's nuke, so to speak. I feel like that was his nuke. His rebuttals were centered on the main attacks that Kendrick leveled on him, and the shit is hard. That's what and like I said, it's getting overshadowed right now because you know what I'm saying. Kendrick just been emptying the clip, so it really ain't had people ain't had no time to. That shit is hard. It go so it's like he thought because that shit is gonna be on the radio. Never mind who win this battle at the. That shit right there is gonna get radio play, club play, and Drake, like I said, know how to make them bangers and diss a nigga at the same time. And I think he thought at the that was gonna be the joint where he could effectively just say, you know what, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with this shit. I said what I had to say. Dropped a banger. I'm good. And I think Drake, that is his ultimate goal in a battle. I think that should be any MC, but you got different levels of MCing. Some niggas don't give a fuck about radio play at all. It's all about the code. It's all about, the art of war. Drake want to drop them bangers where he shitting on a nigga, and that, it's going to be eternal. You got to hear that shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But at this stage, he cannot just walk away from this. So, you know, I understand why y'all feel because I'm sitting here and I'm like, how is he coming back from this? If this is actually true, he got more problems on his hands than the battle for the culture, so to speak. But how you just gonna walk away from this and leave this like, you know what I'm saying? Nah. So nigga coming back, like I said, he's coming back with some shit. And all you niggas who, you know what I'm saying, right now, he and Ha Ha. And trust me, like I said, I slept on Drake pause for a long fucking time, man. I just wasn't really into dude music. But when he in this mode, you know what I'm saying? When he in this mode, dog, and I think we about to see a different mode of Drake that, you know what I'm saying, musically we have not seen. That's what Kendrick is doing to this nigga right now. So he cannot just walk away from it. Fuck the, you know, the for the culture, the rap battle for the culture shit. I'm saying, as it pertains to his own legacy, he got to respond. And you know this shit about to. So like I said, man, I don't see it being no. Now, like I said, if it come out that this shit is cap, like I'm saying because like I said, Kendrick is really delved into this nigga's personal character, and he's coming from a morality standpoint. That's his. I think that's his trump card. That's his. You know what I'm saying? His weapon of war, so to speak. He's using morality. And just basically saying Drake is a shitty person. This nigga is trash as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Fuck rap. He's a. So if Drake can figure out a way to flip that narrative and like, okay, and that's what I was saying. The last joint was supposed to be that new, where he said, "Don't you it said you whooping on your, you know what I'm saying, whooping on your wife and cheating on her." You know what I'm saying? So he has to double down on that aspect of it, or prove this nigga cap as far as these pedo accusations and saying Drake is a, you know, they got a whole human trafficking underage, you know what I'm saying? Trafficking underage women, allegedly. Uh, like a whole, you know, like that shit right there obviously is like, nigga, you can't just walk away from this shit and leave that like that. I wouldn't. I mean, who? Come on now. So you know this nigga about to come back and it's gonna be grisly. So like I said, all the niggas that's, I know y'all, you know, and I'm not tripping on that. I fuck with Kendrick, like I said, and I have no dog in the race. But I'm not gonna sit here and say this shit is. I was saying that, you know, it's looking like this nigga is on life support. But we didn't see motherfuckers in real life all the time on the verge of death, on the brink of death. And you know what I'm saying? So they rise up and so pause. So that has to be addressed, and it has to be addressed ASAP. And this nigga got to come on some Super Saiyan God level type shit, obviously, because Kendrick is, this nigga is diabolically clever, man. And like I said, the intellect you dealing with and the type of time he is on, because he got a bone to pick. It's obvious he hates Drake. I don't think this is cap or he hate this nigga. So he is really trying to just, like I said, not just, he is trying to end him publicly, musically, personally, all that shit. So it is what it is, though, man. 216 Skano from the gutter.